First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and great glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Racha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and salutations to the elect pushing this truth to the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. In this particular video, we're going to talk about this video. Who meets to determine if monkeypox is a global public health emergency? Now, us brothers, we already knew, had a very sneaky suspicion that monkeypox is going to be the next pandemic. And this right here is going to give them their powers. And this pandemic right here, they're not letting go. All right, like they did the Crown Vic Royale. All right. But why would we think that? Well, when you do research, everything starts to make more sense. Joe Butthead said that there's going to be another pandemic. Bill Gates says the next pandemic, which is this right here, the next pandemic is going to get people's attention. And he said there's going to be another pandemic. Joe Butthead, maybe a month ago, ordered 13 million doses of the jump shot for the monkeypox. Why would he do that? And right now they're trying to jumpstart the hysteria with this monkeypox thing, saying that the people who are getting it right now are homosexuals, men having sex with men. And you'll say, well, why are they saying this? How's that jump starting? Well, it's Pride Month. You see? So they're like, well, it really start outbreaking during Pride Month. Men having sex with men. See that? See, this is going to be the next pandemic. And I just want to say, the scriptures talks about making your body a living sacrifice. And if you make your body a living sacrifice and you make Yahweh Bashem Yahushai your refuge, your safe place, by practicing these law, statutes, and commandments, doing what you have to do, no pestilence, no evil should come nigh thy dwelling. All right? But we do know, as a balance, we do know some of us have to be put to death. All right? But the scriptures say what it says. Those who don't have to be put to death, some of us will be beheaded, so forth and so on, become martyrs for this thing. But those who are not martyrs, hey, this evil won't come near us, man. You don't have to be worried about Crown Vic Royale that they're saying right now is surging all crazy, and African Americans are the ones that's most at risk for it. You don't have to care about the monkeypox or whatever like that. You keep doing what you have to do. All right, let's play some of this video. We're going to get some scriptures. Them two scriptures I just quoted, we're going to get those. As a matter of fact, let's start off one right now, and we'll hop inside of that video. Romans 12:1, and we read, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. Right? Make your body a living sacrifice. Go out there on them highways and byways. That's the war zone out there. People hate you. They spit on you. They shoot at you. They're throwing stuff at you. They're plotting on you. Cops is coming at you. You know what I mean? And them angels are there. Hey, we're getting protected out there, man. But that's that war zone out there. We're making our body living sacrifices. All right? We're having our whole families hate us. We're giving up this whole world, man. We're killing the old man and becoming new in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable sacrifice. Hey, man, that's what we got to do. All right, for you brothers and you sisters, you know what you got to do, man. Practice these law, statutes, and commandments as well. If you got a husband, obey your husbands. Don't act like a damn demon inside of the house. All right? Now, I don't promote brothers going out there looking for multiple women, but if a brother does that and your wife bucks up and starts to act like a demon, well, she off. How about that one? So some of these sisters, y'all be faking anything, man. You know, y'all jealousy. There's a lot of sisters that let their jealousy kick them out of the truth. All right. Anyway, let's get inside of this monkeypox before I start going off and talking about something else. All right, here we go.
Back now with the latest on the monkeypox outbreak. The World Health Organization is meeting right now to determine if the spread of the virus is what would be called a public health emergency of international concern. There are more than 3,000 confirmed cases of monkeypox around the globe. That's according to the CDC, with Europe accounting for more than 80% of all cases worldwide. NBC News foreign correspondent Megan Fitzgerald joins us now from outside St. Thomas Hospital in London with the latest. Megan, good morning. So walk us through what this designation would mean and how big of a deal it is if monkeypox is determined to be a public health emergency.
Well, Joe, good morning to you. Good to be with you. This would be pretty significant if, in fact, it is declared a public health emergency. Keep in mind that the only other two viruses that are in that category are COVID, obviously something we're all very...
See that? They want that same power that they did. Do y'all remember when Crown Vic Royale first hit the scene? Casinos was shut down, bars was shut down, everything it was like a ghost town out there. I was living in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Boardwalk used to be popping. Go out there, that bitch was like a ghost town. See, they had that power. Everything was shut down. Mass was shut down. They was giving people money to stay home. You know, and if businesses was opening back up, they had to be at 50% capacity, which a lot of them couldn't even pay their bills off of only having 50% capacity. So what? They was on the verge to shutting down too. So you got a lot of small businesses permanently shut down off of that. And I said it before, Crown Vic Royale didn't go nowhere. They're saying that it surged again. And they're about to start contact tracing. If you know what contact tracing is. Look up that bill, HR 6666. Just look it up. Put up another window. Pause the video. Put up another window and look up HR 6666. And it's talking about contact tracing. Scroll down and get into it. And he then was getting into it, and he talked about forced quarantining, contact tracing. Everybody, when you get into contact tracing, everybody will have a mobile app downloaded on their phone. So, and you will be traced, all right? You will be monitored, tracked, all right? And if you come in contact with anybody that has tested positive for the infection, you will get contacted and you will be told that you came in contact with somebody that was infected and you need to quarantine. You see how this can help destroy the economy? Because if everybody's quarantined, well, who's going to run the businesses? That reminds me of Ecclesiastes 12 and 3 and 4. The door shall be shut in the streets because the grinding is low. Or if we paraphrase, and that grinding is talking about working. All right? The door shall be shut in the streets. Because if your wife go to the store to pick up some groceries and somebody went there, and now they contact her to tell her she got a forced quarantine. She gonna come back to the house with you. They gonna contact you, tell you you got a forced quarantine. So what's gonna happen? What, you gonna not pay your bills? A lot of people gonna think like that. They're just gonna go. You know, fuck that. I gotta go to work. I gotta pay these bills. You know, what if your boss get like that? Your whole crew at the job site gets like that. And well, y'all just don't work. Y'all not going to work for 2 to 3 weeks. Bill Gates said, I bring this out a lot. He introduced something called GERM. GERM is personnel, and the GERM stands for Global Epidemic Response and Mobilize. So these people will monitor you while you're quarantined. These people will monitor you. All right? Look up that. And they say the first 100 days of the virus is the most critical. So they're gonna be on you. All right, and they're talking about jump shots, you know, for the monkeypox. You remember what they did with the Crown Vic Royale? If you didn't take that jump shot, your ass, a lot of people was told don't come back to work. A lot of people were laid off. A lot of people were fired with that, which destroyed the economy more and more. You see what all of this is going to? I know I'm, going off on a tangent or whatever, but I think I'm making sense. Let's get into it.
Familiar with, as well as polio. And essentially what this would do is it would be this hands-on deck approach, all hands-on deck approach across the world to try and stop this outbreak and from this virus from spreading. It would be like a public awareness campaign, if you will, just trying to get the word out that this is incredibly serious, that people need to pay attention and to act accordingly and to look out for those warning signs. It would also allow other nations to share resources, research, as well as vaccinations to try and get this thing under control, Joe.
You see, as well as jump shots. You see that?
What is it that countries, in addition to what you mentioned there, have been doing to try and protect their highest risk population so far? And if this decision comes down from the WHO, how could that decision influence what those countries do?
Yeah, those are great questions. And so what we know, according to the WHO, is that there is they're seeing a lot of this virus, a lot of it spreading in communities where men are having sex with men. They are really seeing
like I said before, and the reason that they're trying to push that out right now because it's Pride Month. They don't want to, this is modern day Sodom. So monkeypox is colliding with Pride Month. So Esau thought about it for a second, rubbed his Edomite beard and said, you know what? Let's say it's spreading among that community. So you can still have your Pride Month, but then we can still say this thing is outbreaking. We're going to kill two birds with one stone. You feel me?
there. So what we're seeing in places like the United Kingdom as well as Canada is that they are making available the smallpox vaccination as a preventative measure, trying to encourage people in that community to come forward to get this vaccine to try and break the chain of transmission.
And they are. They're taking it over there too.
And we had an opportunity to speak with an epidemiologist from Yale who says that this is really important for people to pay attention and to consider vaccinations. Take a listen to what he had to say.
It's going to need mobilization of resources in terms of getting the Jynneos vaccine, which is the sort of safer, more practical vaccine distributed across the world to the places that need it, making sure that we get testing capacity again to places who need it, and anybody who might be a candidate for treatment gets access to it too. This is not a single country outbreak, and it means we need to have international cooperation.
Yeah, and he also went on to say that containment measures in the United States just aren't enough, and he suspects that in a matter of time, the U.S. will also make available the smallpox vaccination. Joe?
Megan, I understand you're outside a hospital that's had a role in helping to fight monkeypox there in London. What can you tell us about that?
Right, so the hospital that I'm standing behind here is one of 5 in the entire country here, in the entire United Kingdom, that has this specialized unit for infectious diseases. So this, for example, is where people would come who are experiencing significant reaction to the monkeypox vaccination, or to the monkeypox virus, which is something that's rare.
See that slip up? Well, why did she said to the monkeypox jump shot? I mean, to the...
But what makes this so unique is that these clinicians are seeing this virus, and so they're uniquely qualified to contribute to the research that is really needed to try and contain this virus. And then just a side note here, this is also the hospital where Boris Johnson came when he had COVID-19 in the early stages of that outbreak. Joe?
All right. Megan Fitzgerald reporting from London. Thank you so much, Megan.
And you ain't got to worry about none of that. If you make your body a living sacrifice to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, check it. Oh, phone acting stupid. Okay. Let's get Psalms 91. Let's see. right, here we go. This is Psalms 91 and 9 and 10, and we read, because thou hast made Yahweh, which is my refuge, yeah, my safe place, right? Your protection, right? Even the Most High, thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. So we ain't got to worry about all that. We ain't got to be worry about, oh, the Crown Vic is rising again, or this, and that. We already know a lot of that stuff was overblown anyway. But if you take that juice, your ass was hit. You know what I mean? You could get fucked up out here. You know? They're already pulling blood clots the size of hands out of people's hearts. You know? You got other people, them blood clots are so big, it's blocking off blood flow to their fingers, and their fingertips are rotting away. All right? We know what it is, but, you know, the video was to tell you we ain't got to worry about nothing that's coming. No pestilence, no none of that. None of the plagues. All right? We don't got to worry about the famine. We ain't got to worry about none of that. We might, be uncomfortable, but, hey, man, have faith, and we're going to get through it. All right? So with that, I'm going to say shalom on to the next.